Hello everybody, this is The Voices coming to you from another game of Dota. Just want to bring that down there. And we are not on the right person, are we? There we go. We were on Batrider for a second. I guess I didn't clearly tell the game who we were watching. So this was a game we played today in high for replay rating. I do have some items on. If we open that up, you can just view them real quick. No battle point booster. I don't think I bought Carrier either, so we don't. No, I didn't. Rush Legion did. He's part of the Rush team. Anyway, so this is a game with me, Ian, and Harrison. Well, is it? I'm laned with one of the random pubs we got. I didn't really like the Batrider. I let him get the farm because I wanted to play support Sven. In this lane, our lane's really bad considering. I do try and go for some farm. No, I was trying to deny that. What am I? Thought I was dying for a second. I do try to deny quite a few creeps from Sniper, but I end up messing up. And this is a game where my team wins, but we end up sort of fall behind in our lane. I'm gonna bring up last hits right now. I have one deny right now. Batrider's 2-0. I mean, they aren't really doing anything to Batrider, so he might just be trying to get into the swing of things again. Last hitting, I'm taking a decent amount of harass from Sniper, and every so often Airshake will hit me in this lane. But this is my replay review series. If you haven't watched it before, I have two other videos where I go over my games after I played them. I actually played this one today of this recording. The other ones I had were past ones. Airshaker fishes me, Sniper just pokes me again. I'm not really worried about it. They had no follow-up to it. I know Sniper doesn't have shrapnel yet, or he shouldn't. I'm not going to click on him because I want to keep this in my perspective as long as we can. So I think we're going to go on the Airshaker, and we do, and unfortunately we make a terrible mistake, I believe. Yeah, this is it. Batrider comes in. I didn't realize at the time he didn't have Firefly, so I try and make it up by getting at least a kill, because there's no way I'm getting out, and we both die. So we both dive the tower. I realized he went Flame Break first, and in the chat I asked him why. No, that's later. I asked him why. I don't say anything. I'm like, whatever. My bad for not checking on my lane mate beforehand. I did go Tango's Clarity, salve 2 gauntlets, because I knew I was going to get harassed a lot because of the Sniper in game. At the time, I thought I should have got a stout, but I'm glad I went to 2 gauntlets instead. That extra HP comes in handy later. So I'm relatively tanky as Sven right now. I also have 1 GG branch. I don't build a wand, and that might have been an error of mine. I could have really done with that burst regen. Because Airshaker spams out his fissure quite a bit in this game, and there's enough spellcasting that a wand would have been worth it regardless. So the reason we're reviewing this game is I end up doing really poorly in the early game, and I don't really do much. I mean, I do have somewhat of a presence. I find Sniper and pin him out to tell Batrider I'm over here, and they're both over here now. And I'm just over here to disrupt their polling if they try. In bot lane at this point, I believe Harrison was complaining that I originally think, oh man, maybe I'll eat through the trees, but then I decide not to, and I decide I'll just come in and block anyways. So I block it. I'm not sure why Batrider decides to go over there. Like, the lane's open for farm. We're losing, now he's losing solo XP that he could have had. So I just don't know why he did that. I almost actually Stormhammered that, but luckily I was trying to deny my own creep. It's been like a week, not a week. No, almost a week since I played this, because I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2. So this is like my first game back into the swing of things for Dota related content. So Batrider's trying to keep up sticky napalm. It's a good idea. He isn't maxing it. I think he has 2 and Firefly now. I thought we were gonna go in. I thought maybe we wanted to dive, but that was my bad. Batrider was correct in not bothering to join me, because we would have just died. Because I don't know what I was thinking at the time. I thought, oh man, we can get Sniper. He's so squishy, but he has Earthshaker there. And the creep wave is pushed past the tower, and it's going to be right here when we finally end up diving. Well, the creeps would actually chase us under tower and kill us also. So, I'm not sure why I thought that was a good idea. That could have been such a huge mistake if I didn't connect it very well. So I do end up being chased by Sniper by trying to block their pull. So they only get a single stack, but that's going to push the lane a little bit. I come back over, I stun the Sniper. And I'm a little worried, so I back off because I know Earthshake is still there. I didn't realize Batrider was going in. So I swing around this whole stupid area, and I'm like, Batrider, what the hell? Batrider does escape. Firefly's amazing for that shit. You make a mistake and you Firefly up, you can be alright in most cases. I was like, oh man, he's gonna get pretty decent farm from that trail. And he got okay farm from it. I used all my tangos up. Haven't used myself because I've never been that low. Here's coming up some mistake. So I buy my braces. Bracer, not braces. I don't need teeth gear. Buy my bracer. Alright, because I'm going for a drum as fast as possible. I know I'm playing support Sven, but I don't know why. I wasn't really supporting because of CM. I was letting CM be our ward bitch, but she wasn't really. As you can tell on the map, we have no wards. I should have went for wards over this and just played much more passively than I was. But I was like, but Sven's part of the meta now, so herp derp. So Batrider again, keeping sticky napalm up, but he's not actually attacking in between. I think this is when Batrider almost dies, and then he's like backing off, and he like stays in this little area for so long now. I know he can't last hit, so I checked to see what he has. I see he has more tangos, so I'm like, I'm not gonna give him myself. I was thinking about it though. I was thinking about being that nice guy who gives his salve to his lane mate. But at this point, I'm a little annoyed at just how Batrider really isn't doing much. I guess he's doing better than they are. 17 last hits. So I guess my thought about it was way off. He was actually doing much better than I assumed. Sniper is actually right next to me with Earthshaker while I'm looking in lane. And they poke me. If they didn't poke me there, I would have probably not noticed because I'm not looking at the minimap. So I call missing top with the little chat wheel function, which is so good now. Oh my god, I love that shit. So again, I realized that I missed my chance to get the curry because Crystal Maiden was using it. I check bot lane, and I ask in the Skype, not the Skype call, Mumble, if they wanted me to come down bot to help with a gank. They end up not needing it though. So our lane is actually not doing bad. I forget what the level-wise, we're doing pretty much even with that kill that they got the double kill on us. They've been hanging back at that neutral camp for so long that they lost the edge they had in the lane. There was no reason for them to do that. They should have played a lot more aggressively, especially Sniper. Like, there was no reason for Sniper not to play more aggressively. So we decide we're going to attack and fight Sniper. And we do get this kill, I believe. I'll get my Storm Hammer off. We come over. Start right-clicking. There's Sniper. Now, I'm worried about dying. Because I don't know where Invoke is. I didn't realize he went bot. So I pop myself. I run over this way. And now I'm running back top to see if Batrider needs me to help him. But he's just pulling the wave now. Not much you can do. And then I end up pulling it. But I cast Warcry to get us out. Warcry, right? Yep. Gotta get those names right for when I start casting Reddit in-house again. So I just pull the lane all the way to our tower. That way we can get some free XP. So now we're sort of, we have the edge in the lane. If I bring up, I believe, levels, I'm level 5 now. Airshake is the same level, but I believe I'm ahead of him by a decent amount. Yeah, he's only just level 5, and now I'm almost level 6. Batride is definitely ahead of Sniper. I decide I'm going to run back to base. I have my TP bot, so I'll get right back up. And I'm doing this because I want my HP regen back up. And then I'll come back top. I realize Batrider almost dies while I'm gone. Though I told him well in advance that I was going to be there. At this point, should have bought wards. Crystal Main did buy some now, I believe. Yeah, there's one in bot lane. But I'm just making a lot of mistakes. I played a game before this one, and I'm really cocky right now. I came off of a really good win where I only died 3 times, got like 3 kills and 12 assists or something in a 20-minute game. As Crystal Maiden, we just wrecked face, and it was mostly because our lanes was so much better. Maybe I'll review that one next. Just to show it off, because I liked it. So Batrider keeps getting sniped by Sniper. Assassinate from Sniper. And as you can see, Mr. Magoo is coming for you. Oh, sorry, Zhu is, that's Harrison, and he's on the draw right now. And it's him and Crystal Maiden pretty much just slowing everyone down. And again, they're just wrecking that bot lane. If we actually bring up kills, he's 501. Morphline's 202. He's been doing very well in the mid lane. The Morphling is Ian. Ian's really good with him. And this is when I realized that we're in trouble. So I decided to ult because I just got it, and I try to kill this air shaker. But I don't have boots at this moment because I neglected them. So Sniper ends up getting me. And that's another 2 kills from them. Invoker getting 1 and Sniper getting me. I believe it's Invoker, yes. And that was a really bad mistake. I wasn't looking at the minimap. I forgot to pay attention. And because I didn't buy wards, we ended up suffering for it. Ian thought it was his bad, but really it wasn't. He didn't call missing mid. But that's fine because we should have been paying attention. So Harrison ends up dying to the Tiny, but he ends up getting another kill on Slack because I told him to say that. So I was feeling really BM. I decided to go mid. I'm not sure why. I think we go on Invoker, and we don't end up getting the kill. And you'll see why in a second, as Fraps has a little frame issue. So I come in, I Storm Hammer, Ian comes right back, which is what he wanted to do, and then Invoker Ghost Walks, and he actually goes down, and because Ian has the haste, he doesn't realize Ghost Walk has faded off of me, and I didn't really notice it. We end up being juked by him. He goes south instead of going north like we thought, which is really good play by Invoker. He knew that Ian was going to look for that waveform over him to try and maybe take him down. So we end up coming top lane, and again a beautiful waveform coming out from Ian, and we end up coming through. I get like 2 or 3 auto attacks off, and we do end up, I believe, getting at least Sniper and then Invoker as well. I go south because I'm worried about dying. I see Tiny now, and I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But then I have Warcry pop off cooldown, so I run away. So again, I'm not really being effective. I helped pick up, I did a lot of damage to Sniper and Airshaker, which may have got us those kills. Never mind, Sniper did die this time. I'm thinking of a later fight. So again, we're doing well. 14-6. This was sort of a stomp game because of how Ian and Harrison did in lane. But at this point, I remember we have talked about Batrider, because Batrider hasn't been adding sticky napalm. during fights. He seems to... We saw him spamming out before fights and when we were both in the lane. But like at this moment in time, again, he can hit them with it. He's just not. I'm not sure if he just doesn't want to reveal his position or not, or whatever he's doing. So we end up deciding we're going to go in again. Invoker's here. We also have pretty much all their teams up here besides Slack, who died. So Invoker gets the double kill. That's the first death on Ian this game. And I end up helping get Crystal Maiden out. I believe she has a buckler on her right now. I can't find out. Yeah, she has a buckler. She almost has a mech. I almost have shit. I have nothing on me right now because I kept dying. 2 deaths early game and I wasn't farming. Voka comes over, I hit him with my Stormhammer. I think I almost die, but I do end up getting away. Do I? No, I don't. Invoker kills me on the tower. But that's okay because Invoker dies to Crystal Maiden actually. And this is when you see no sticky napalm until the very end. And then he, of course, Sniper tries to assassinate, so Drought almost kills him. And this is when we, I thought Sniper survived. So they pick up the kill on Tiny, Drought just doing a lot of right-click damage at this point. Crystal Maiden also, the slow between them is just too insane. And I come back up top lane. So we're trying to figure out if Sniper's around, and we decide we're going to take the tower. And I think Sniper comes out and pokes one of us. Does he? Nope. Batrider, we saw him through one of the trees, I think. So he does end up dying. I'm not quite sure how we saw him, though. Like, we saw a glimpse of him, and then we knew he was there. Oh, he did auto-attack, I was right. So I go for my boots. I have a TP in my, stash. I'm not sure when I bought that, but I did, like an idiot. So I come over. I now have tier 1 boots, and I'm like, I'm gonna farm this jungle creep camp. And I'm like, don't hit this, 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 and he hits it. And I'm so upset by that. I'm the, I believe, least leveled hero right now in the game. Like, I just don't survive during the fights, and that was a big issue. But this fight, I believe, turns it around a lot. And by a lot, I mean I lose all my mana, and then I run away. So I'm super scared. But I don't want to stay away from the fight, I want to stay somewhat close to it, because it looks like we're actually going to win. And then, of course, Batrider's trying to save the day. I come in trying to save the day as well. And then I decide I'm going to leave, and then I freak out because Crystal Man was running into me, really, though that's my fault because I ran into her while she was trying to help our team. Crystal Man ends up picking up Invoker. Crystal Maiden gets a lot of kills this game. Like, I'm not even sure why. So we do end up trying to chase down Airshaker, but then Sniper starts shooting me, and Warcry comes off, and I'm like, no, get away. Because the bonus armor, I knew I'd be somewhat okay. And then I was like, we can get Sniper, huzzah, away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And then we can't get him. So I actually storm him into creeps, because if I didn't, I was afraid I was going to die. So my Stormhammer isn't maxed out. You'll notice that my skill build actually ends up taking a nosedive. Like, I've been switching between Stormhammer and Warcry, but I made a mistake somewhere, in which I ignored Stormhammer for some reason. Just happened, and that was really bad. I think I Warcry again to just get home faster. There we go. That extra 12 armor is so good, so good. I open this, and this is when we start asking Ian about his announcer, his Storm Spirit announcer, because it's not showing up for anyone. And there becomes some confusion in the chat. So I sold the GG branch and that bracelet, the extra gauntlet. because I don't need them anymore, and I don't want to have them in my inventory. Not that I'm buying wards with the extra gold I have. No, that'd be helpful with someone who's so behind like me, on a Sven, who's playing support. So we end up, I almost actually got CM killed. There goes my mana. Maybe I should have went for arcane boots, but I didn't. I decided that now would be the perfect chance to kill a jungle camp. Because I'm like, I can't do anything in mid. I can't save the day. So I decided it'd be better if I just got some farm. So I want to level up. Use Warcry for the extra armor. Now I come back over because there's a fight. And I have my ulti now. And I believe I do ulti to try to get this kill, but I don't get it. Crystal Main does. That's okay because Drought's here. Save the day. Doesn't decide to chase after Tiny, and I'm actually glad he made that choice, Harrison. So I don't think he would end up getting him. He does have his Shadow Blade though. So he has pretty good movement speed. He's looking for the Tiny to pick him up.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Invoker actually survived. I thought, I don't know why I thought he died, but I did. I don't know why I chose Sven. We have a Drow on that team. I should have picked someone with range to take advantage of that aura. Like, I'm the only melee on our team right now. And compared to everyone else, I'm much, much weaker than everyone. I did end up getting a point in Grand Cleave, because, that is Grand Cleave, right? A Great Cleave. Because I just want, the cleave damage. And at this point, I'm yelling at Harrison not to steal this, I need it. And he's like, I'm all here to soak up XP. Don't worry. And I'm like, but I need the XP too. I'm the lowest level person in this game. Because I'm being terrible. And like, you can see, like, I fell behind, like, a little bit. And now I'm really far behind. Like, I'm the furthest behind in everything. XP per minute, current gold. Well, my current gold is slightly higher. Net worth, I'm the lowest. Slack only beating me out. Almost beating Slack out by I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Gold per minute. Buyback. I'm just not doing anything helpful for my team. I decided I'm going to jungle a bit again. Because they just want a team fight without me. And I feel useless. Stormhammer creeps. Because that's the best way to jungle. Especially against alpha wolves, which are a pain in the butt. So again, I am not being effective. I do now have my my drums, which I should have had 10 minutes ago. Like, even if I was playing support, I didn't buy any items. I wasn't doing anything with that money. Oh, this is... I died to creeps on purpose. Watch, I think I try to run away, but I'm like, I'm gonna die to creeps, guys. Like, if I hit him, I would have survived. But I decided my death was an honorable one. So in the game, I yell out, hey guys, I died. I forgot about that. That's embarrassing. But I did tell everyone on my team that I was gonna kill myself. So... I wasn't really being effective anyways, so I don't see it necessarily as a problem. Snipe has a soul ring, and I didn't realize that all game, and I'm like, what? He's crazy. Buy a TP scroll, and I'm gonna go mid. Again, not buying wards, because I'm too good for them. Ian dodges Assassinate with that waveform, which is really nice actually, I enjoyed that. And Invoker comes in to get silenced. So I come in, I use my war cry. I'm like, we can fight guys, we can fight. Never mind, I'm going on the hill. Where it's safe, quiet. So he ends up tossing Tiny in. Crystal Main drops her ulti, I Stormhammer, and I get both of them with the Stormhammer. And I'm like, guys, I just got us 2 kills. Bow down to me. So I'm 0, 5, and 8 with 13 last hits and 7 denies. So at this moment, I feel somewhat better about it. I was there for 2 kills. I got a decent amount of experience for it. I'm catching back up somewhat. But again, I'm just not effective. And it's points in this game where you have to ask, like, what should I be doing now? And I decide I'm going to try and just guide our team to where we can end up getting an advantage. So I'm like, top tower, lane's pushed, tower's almost dead. Let's go get it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So we all come over. I don't get the last hit, of course. I would have loved that last hit, but Drow just does too much damage. I do get a last hit from the creep wave though. And this is when my stun comes in really nice handiwork. Now watch this, alright? I ult, and I can't get up. It's blocked. It was blocked because of how it was positioned. So I'm worried. I war cry for the extra armor. And I got an Ant charge from Batrider. I have no mana, so I'm not effective. And there's a mech from Crystal Maiden. Batrider's sitting there waiting for his iron to come off cooldown to give it to Drow. But he earns both of us, and then we're good to go again. I do have drums, so my mana regen's okay, and Crystal Maiden's aura is coming in handy. Batrider blinks up. I switch the aggro to a creep. I think it switches back onto me in a second. Yeah, there it is. For 1 second it switches onto me, and I back away. So I've survived a whole bunch of kills. We got a whole bunch of kills in mid, top. So now I'm okay with everything. I didn't realize Slack was here, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't auto attack anyone. He just didn't do anything. And that was the issue with this game. It's that they had Slack doing literally nothing. So we do end up getting, I believe we get Invoker. And we do get Slack as well. Slack tried to kill Drow, but again, he stopped right clicking it for some reason. I don't know why. Batrider gets that building kill. I wanted it, but I couldn't get it. And now I buy my components for BKB. Like, I'll just kill this creep wave, and then I decide not to for some reason. I mean, I could have. There we go. I come back. I use Warcry, so they don't do any damage to me. 16 plus armor, motherfuckers. And then I run because I saw a sniper assassinate Batrider. So I'm like, I'm going back to base, guys. So, oh, my screen just went dark. So, this point, I almost had my BKB. I survived that entire like engagement up top. There were a lot of kills around me, so now I'm level 12. I'm now a higher level or equal to most of the Dire team. But it doesn't matter. The game's already over. And again, I wasn't effective as much as I could have been. And I think the main reason for that was I just was playing over aggressive when I should have played passive. And I didn't roam. I think roaming to mid to gank Invoker would have been much more effective than me sitting in the top lane and just dying by tower diving. So 27-minute game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not the most exciting of my reviews, I guess. I guess I'll put this under sub 1. This game's just a little sad for me. Like, I make so many mistakes. Like, I don't buy any like support things. I leave it all to Crystal Maiden. She has a Shadow Blade. Such ridiculous farm on Crystal Maiden. Like, if we bring up net worth right now, I'm not the lowest anymore. I certainly have a lot because of being involved in those team fights. But really, I should have had more. I should have been much better that game. I do bring up the score tab because I wanted to see how everyone was doing, and I'm the only one who didn't get a kill that game. Past Slack went 0-10-0. At least I beat Slack. I'm not sure why I kept pressing tab there. That's the sword I was using this game. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, hit like and subscribe. Man, I just butchered everything in this video. Thanks, guys, for watching.